Lina, first reflections on a final in a cauldron of noise out there. It was very loud.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. I'm glad I experienced it now. Would have loved a bit more, but it being my first major final, I think I can just tick that off. Felt like I could have snuck into the medals today. I think that occasion kind of got to me a little bit. Lots to take from this and lots of lessons learned, and you know, I can't dwell on the sadness too much because the Olympic Games is obviously the main goal. Lots of prep to do in the lead up to that, so I'm going to have to watch that race back, as agonising as it will be.
And you mentioned you hit, was it hurdle 3?
Yeah,
and
I've got loads of
a bit tricky.
The bruise is already forming.
Oh jeez.
Oh, yeah. It's something I got a bit too excited, and you know, I really wanted to go for it. So I got a bit excited into 3, got too close, hit it, and then my momentum was just...
So when you're going out into that stadium, obviously we all know Femke, it's Femke. What are your kind of initial thoughts kind of going onto the track into the arena?
Yeah, I've raced her, I say race her, loose terms. I've been in a race with her a few times in the past. So I kind of know what to expect, like I kind of hear her footsteps coming in. Yeah, you know she's going to run her own race, and then the race is just behind her, so you kind of want to race with the other girls. Unfortunately for me, that race is over, not even halfway through, so very disappointing, but I made my first major final.
And you got a personal best.
And I got a personal best, another Olympic
so
final.
As a reflection,
yeah.
You know, as the championships as a whole, going into Manchester, I mean, you must be, you know, I guess happy from that perspective.
Yeah, I guess one of my goals this year is to win the British title. I've never won a British title indoors or outdoors, so I'd love to be British champion, that'd be great. So yeah, I can't afford to make mistakes there either. You know, it's going to be competitive. It's the Olympic trials, so yeah. So I have a lot to work on.
And just quickly, obviously, Laviai did the interview with the BBC yesterday about Tony.
Yeah.
How is he, and you know, how has that been for both of you generally?
Yeah, he's okay now, thank God. It was a very traumatic weekend. I can't lie. It was. We love and care for him so much. He's become almost a father figure to us in the past year. We had to witness the whole thing, and that was very traumatic. And then it took 2 days for him to wake up, so we held our breath for 2 days, and then we flew out here. That's what it felt like.
Wow.
So it was very traumatic and a lot of weight on our shoulders, but he's okay now, thank God. Just a few problems with his memory, but other than that, he's walking, he's doing everything fine. So
it's great to hear. And I guess finally for me, when something like that happens, it must put sport certainly into perspective, and actually you think, wow, this is Yeah,
we almost didn't want to come here because it did make it seem so minor. It was like, okay, well, we're going to go run around in a circle. So that's not the most ideal prep coming into European Championships. You know, you want to go into it with, you know, all the focus and all the drive, and it was kind of like, do we, don't, and then we just went for it. And yeah, he's okay now, so we can kind of move on from that. But yeah, going into the Olympics, we're hoping for a better prep going into it.